You have the Four of Wands. This has to do with stability, celebrations, marriages, weddings, something like this. For some of you, it could have something to do with a home, relocating, wondering when you can move, because again, there's been some kind of delay. So things have changed. The world has changed. So now it's like a feeling of starting from the ground up and making sure that where you start building from is going to be very solid and stable. Your next card is the Star. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius in particular, but it doesn't have to be. The Star is about your path, your destiny, divine knowledge as well. So, in your recent path, in your recent past, some of you guys might, be having a hard time to stay hopeful, stay positive. But the star is actually telling you, let me tell you, my Leos, the star says that you are divinely guided, you are divinely protected. Okay? It might not seem like you're on the right path, but you are. What's happening right now in the world, this is a destined event. It's supposed to be happening. Everything happens for a reason. We don't know the reasons, and the reasons that we don't know, of course, makes us all the world a bit worried, stressed. If you don't know what's happening, it's a tendency to stress. So I want you to listen to your intuition. Go within in all this. Healing. Some of you guys have been healing something from the past, healing the past, grief work. Now, your next card is the Five of Pentacles. So this could be feeling left out, feeling lost, feeling left out in the cold. Wondering if you're getting all the information that, you're supposed to be getting, or something being left out. That's what I'm getting from that. Of course, everybody's kind of worried about those hardships now, right? So how am I going to pay the house? How am I going to move? How am I going to do all these things that I was already planning to do with all this uncertainty? How do I stay hopeful? How to stay in the moment and continue to have faith and hope when there's so much worry about these possible hardships that are affecting the world. Well, Leos, this was supposed to be a reading for you, and it's turning out to be a totally different kind of reading here. But hey, it's meant to be. You guys are all about love, right? The lion's strength. Let's talk about your present energy. You have the Four of Cups. So this is the feeling of not being satisfied. Not pattern. Something about maybe focusing on some kind of loss, something that's happened before underneath the Four of Wands. Could have something to do with your marriage or your family unit, family home. Something like this, right? I also see it as missed opportunity, feeling a bit down, like you might not get to do this or that. Don't dwell in that energy, my Leos, cross watchers. Don't dwell in that. Understand that even if there is loss, it is very hard not to focus on the loss. God, your creator, your spirit guides, whoever it is that you believe in, they have this magical gift of love. Okay? Don't forget that. Turn around. Understand. Try to understand that everything's happening for a reason. You're not missing out on anything. You're right where you need to be to learn certain things that will only be for your greatest good. It seems that you could be missing someone now. Somebody's missing you. You know, reach out. Don't let the ego affect your actions. Could be, you know, a family you haven't talked to in a while. Definitely family. Some kind of reunion. You don't have to reunite, but you can talk to them. Let them know how you're feeling. This could be part of your process right now. Now, let's have two more. In your near future, what did I say that? Your present energy is the Ten of Wands. So this would be feeling overwhelmed, feeling stressed, putting too much on your plate, whether it's working too hard, you know, needing to take a rest. Some of you guys, this is what you need. You need some rest. To rest your mind, get in some kind of, in that quiet place, whatever it is for you that you feel quiet, where you can, your happy place, your happy place, underneath the star, maybe underneath the stars, there you go. Go outside underneath the stars, and it's like you're gonna see things differently. This will actually give you a lot of motivation. You'll be inspired. Something about being out in nature, being out, and the universe is trying to help you this way too, like give you little signs and synchronicities that'll help you stay more in the hope and the faith, right? Understanding that there's nothing to worry about. Don't stress, my Leos. Don't let others stress you. Very hard for me to say this right now because of what's going on, but don't let it overwhelm you. It feels more of a heaviness, more of an emotional, overwhelming feeling because of wondering what's happening now, you know, what's my path now? What about my destiny now? Right? Now let's talk about your near future. Told you this is a destined event, my Leos. Don't believe me? Okay. So you have the Wheel of Fortune. It's supposed to be happening. This is part of your destiny to be right where you are. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius for some of you, but things are definitely changing. The Wheel of Fortune is all about things moving on, moving forward. Karmic events, destined events. It's already been written in the stars for this to happen. Whether it has to do with your career, with your relationships, with your fears of abandonment. There's fears, of course, underneath the Five of Pentacles. So if you guys are stressing out about possible hardships, or feeling lost, or feeling like you're not part of something, because you could have recently had to let someone go, or they let you go. For some of you, this could be employment where, you know, this time you can't work, laid off, and it causes stress, of course. But the Wheel of Fortune is here to show you that no matter what, good fortune is coming. Things are turning, things are moving, and you're right where you need to be. It's part of your destiny. It's part of lessons that are still to be learned and are being learned as we speak because of the circumstances that we're all placed under. It's a total shift. Things are changing fast. Doesn't seem like it's for the best at the moment. Not for all. It's a seem. It's what you think, what you assume, what you fear. Doesn't necessarily mean it's what's going to happen. Near future. You have show it up. They want to show you this. Did another one come out? Okay. So you have the Seven of Wands. So this would be standing up for yourself, being guarded, keeping a lot of people at bay, right? You might be feeling a bit like you can't talk to people, or protecting your energy. It makes sense. Protecting your energy, protecting your family. It's like, I'm in charge now, you're in charge now, and if you don't have anything to talk to me about, anything that makes sense, you're not coming into my house, you're not coming into my heart, you are not allowed up in my home. King in your castle, right? You might be feeling like you constantly have to defend yourself, your actions, your thoughts against others. You might feel like you are losing opportunities by not doing certain things that others expect you to do, but stay in your energy. Do what you feel that is the best for you and your family, right? And then you have Death. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Could be. But death is all about transformations, metamorphosis, release, releasing things that are just no longer for you. This could have been a constant cycle, a pattern that should have been released, let go by now. But obviously there was something to be learned still. Underneath the Ten of Wands, this has been a heavy burden on you or them, right? Cross watchers, very heavy energy. And it looks like you are lessening that load. You see, it starts at a 10, and then with this big old change happens, necessary, destined. Then here we go, we start dropping the wands. We're going down from to the Seven of Wands. Right below that is the Six of Wands, which would be the victorious, right? So you're doing things the way you're supposed to be. Congratulations for that. You're releasing burdens, situations, people that are just no longer, you don't resonate with. Everybody has a different path going on. Working less, focusing more on what is priority to you. There's a lot of spiritual growth happening as well. But in order for this newness to come, or just lessen your loads, you have to release something for more to come. Let whatever that is go, so this wheel can turn in your favor easier, faster. It's still turning in your favor, just maybe not as easy or as fast in the beginning until you keep letting go. Okay, so imagine that this was a car, a wagon with wheels, and you overstuffed this wagon, cart, whatever you want to say, with so many things, so many problems. It's going to go very slow. You're still going to get to the destination, right? Just slower. So as soon as you start looking through your stuff and seeing what can you get rid of to put a less of a load on this car, on this cart, however that is, it's going to go faster and faster, right? You feel better and better. Okay, let's have one more card. We have the Knight of Swords. So this is fast and furious communication, coming in or going out. So it looks like this change is going to cause someone to come in and, well, information is going to come. Could be unexpected, but nowadays we expect everything and anything, right? Don't be too hasty. Think before you act. So it looks like once you release the too much of it, too much drama, too much of whatever that is constantly keeping you feeling stuck and stagnant. Once you release it, then it looks like you're going to get communication, things are going to go faster, and you'll be more mentally clear in which steps to take, which direction to go. It'll be actual facts. Facts. Okay. Ooh, okay. You have the Nine of Wands, Knight of Wands, which is good news coming in. Very unexpected good news that are going to make you feel excited. Exciting news. Fast news. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be. Some of you guys might be waiting on this to come through. It's something that is very passionate to you. You're passionate about, or somebody rushing in trying to tell you that how they're feeling about you in regards to love. Very passionate. The only thing with this Knight though is that it doesn't always stick around. Now, it might be necessary for this information, this person to come in just to give you this information, then they got to go and give it to someone else, right? But if it's that inconsistent person that some of you have been dealing with, that they tend to always do this, is come and go, then you know what that's about. I feel a lot of one night stand type energy. You'll get more information. Clarifying the Four of Cups is strength. This would be your energy, my Leos. Continue to stay strong. Stay wise. Did you see the light do that? That wasn't me, the light did that. Stay strong. Continue to have that strong front. Clarifying the Four of Cups. Don't settle. Don't settle. Try not to dwell on the past situations that didn't work out, and look to the future and understand that this is all for a reason, and there is something that your Creator, your God, is going to gift you with. Stay in your power. You've already worked really, really hard. Don't let the world's heaviness affect you all the time. I guess it's like you need to constantly be regrounding yourself and seeing where you are, what you have. Appreciation and gratitude is key. I told you this. Oh my goodness. Appreciation and gratitude is key. And I was straight looking at this one again when I said the universe has something to bring you, a gift, right? You, my Leos. And then here comes this one. Here's your gift. New love, new connection, clarifying the Ten of Wands. So it's basically saying not to overwhelm yourself. Let go of those things that are just too much to worry about. Don't stress so much. Appreciate those close to you that do love you. Gratitude, right? So this is a brand new love connection underneath the star as well. Some of you guys have been praying and, wishing upon this to come through. And you would have never expected it to come through in this way because of the uncertainty of the times. But I hate to say it like this, but it's kind of like, think of it as this was going on. It's like a creation that is happening for you to be right where you need to be right now. Who knows, maybe you have a way to change the world, like something within you that you've been working with is beneficial to everyone else now. So it's about healthcare changes, something that's going to be implemented that's going to make things just different. It could be you with your love. I told you, Leos are all about love. So this extra compassion that some of you are extending, something you're doing is changing the the world and lessening the burdens of the world and the feelings of feeling overwhelmed of the world. Some of you, this is part of your destiny. Ooh, got my chills right there. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Perfect. Some of you guys are figuring out a way how to lessen that anxiety of the world. People right now are feeling lost. They're feeling forgotten. They're feeling like, what kind of illusion is this? What's real? What's not? What's happening with the world? Oh my God. And with this Eight of Swords, where maybe you thought that you were trapped within your thoughts, or those around you felt this, I could pretty much tell you that the world is kind of feeling like this, feeling like, they can't do anything. It's in reverse. So now you're letting that go. Anxiety is less and less. Again, whether you have a part of this, that you're helping the world, something is changing. You could be changing it. You could be part of the process that is changing this. Feeling stress and paranoid. I hope that makes sense. I feel like you guys have something to do with this. There's something that you're doing, saying, promoting, helping with, supporting. However, this is helping part of the big change to help the world feel less and less and less of this stress, this overwhelming feeling of feeling trapped in your thoughts. Okay. That's some deep stuff, my Leos. Clarify the Seven of Wands is the Three of Swords, upright. So this has to do with heartbreak, feeling hurt, feeling sad. Clarify the Seven of Wands. So it's like a lot of you guys are defending your heart. You don't want to get hurt anymore. Or whoever you're dealing with, this is how they are feeling. But there is a need to drop those walls and let people in and have this conversation, a human conversation, meaning the compassion. Don't be afraid to be a little bit vulnerable and let others know what you're feeling so that they can also tell you what they're feeling. And now it's like not so alien. People don't feel so alone, like support groups, stuff like this. This is part of the healing process. I don't know if this is what, you guys could be counselors or psychological in the health, something about helping the world heal with love. Obviously, doesn't apply to everyone, but there's something there that you needed to hear. Clarifying death is the Hermit in reverse. So, usually the Hermit is about that inner self-reflection, right? Like going within and finding the light, figuring things out, whether it's through meditation or, like I was saying, find that quiet place, the happy place that makes you feel normal nowadays, right? Where you can find some answers. When it's in reverse, it's like over-isolating, but that's kind of a weird thing to say now, right? Because the government is telling us to over-isolate, keep to yourself, the social distance, right? Understandable, of course. But you can still communicate with other people without having to be side by side. I hope that makes sense. This is necessary. A lot of you need it. Do you guys notice that we're kind of forced right now, the way things are, to be at home with our families and cook for our families, enjoy our families? We're kind of forced to over-isolate, but only with our loved ones. I would have to say nothing but good can come out of that. You would learn to appreciate each more and some kind of release of resentments, things that didn't work in the past. Like you're kind of forced to fix it and love each other. Right? There you go. Just like hash it out. Hash it out. With the Knight of Swords. Talk it out. What's your problem? What's my problem? This is my problem. This is your problem. Okay. Let's agree to disagree. Let's compromise. Let's love each other. This is the happiest card of the deck. This is about being ultimately satisfied, happy, joy, joy, bliss, bliss, enjoying each other. You know, you and your family, your environment, cooking with each other, talking, and helping each other through these times and being supportive, and somehow also speaking to the world about it and supporting each other. It's like a collective, all of the collective right now is going to become more and more of one. And the one is going to be all about love. Love each other, appreciate each other, be grateful that you have one another. Talk about it. Wow. Beneath the deck you have the Emperor in reverse. So take your power back. If you are feeling a bit like you are not in control, understand that you are. Just turn it around. Look at that. You see how fast I was? Now you're the Emperor. You rule your empire, whatever your empire is. Your home, your work environment, whatever that is. But rule like an empire. Be fair and just, like father. There's a head of the head of household type thing, where now people are taking responsibility, like this is my family, and something about father, head of household, people look up to, and feeling safe in your home with your family. Whew, okay. And a lot of you guys actually are going to figure out that you can make a lot of businesses from home. The internet right now, worldwide businesses, and that is going to boom. Watch, you guys are going to see. You didn't ask me a question, but this is your answer. Within the next few months, now you can ask me a question. Let's see. You got your question? If you believe within the next few months, let's see. Let me read it for you. Leo, this got deep. Okay, what you need right now is faith. You can have what you desire, but you must believe that it can be so. Stay positive and visualize the outcome you're hoping for. Set aside all negativity or pessimism in favor of a sunny outlook. The law of attraction brings to us what we expect to receive. If our perception is that we deserve great things, then we will attract happiness. If we fall into doubt and don't believe in our self-worth, then our experiences will match that energy. Believe in yourself and cherish your dreams. There you go, my Leos.